Good evening. It's just past 6 o'clock and it's Saturday the 20th of July, and welcome to our Saturday evening news programme. Now, the news programme this week is slightly shorter than normal, and we won't have the weather forecast this week as the programme is being pre-recorded on Friday evening due to events happening on Saturday. However, I'm pleased to be with you, and in the headlines this week, sustainable transport operators Beryl and partners Dorset Council are launching a brand new e-bike share scheme linking coast to town and beyond. Later this summer, one-to-one e-bikes will be made available to hire across Dorchester, Weymouth and the scenic Isle of Portland to help encourage even more sustainable transport habits across Dorset. The e-bikes will be hired from and returned to designated Beryl bays, which will be located following consultation with key local stakeholders. The scheme will be operated by Beryl on behalf of Dorset Council, with the initial set-up cost being funded by the council. Beryl Chief Executive Officer and co-founder Phil Ellis said, "Dorset is not only a picturesque area with plenty to see and do, it also has clear ambition to encourage more sustainable transport choices. Our e-bikes are a fun, easy and versatile way to travel, and their extra power can really open up areas, enabling riders to tackle hills and undertake longer journeys. They're also great for commuting, help to reduce physical exertion and allow people to arrive at work clean and ready to go. By encouraging more people to swap four wheels for two, we can hopefully contribute even more towards reducing traffic congestion while improving air quality and public health. Users will be able to pay for their journeys in a variety of ways to suit individual needs and circumstances, with pay-as-you-ride, minute bundle and various pass options." Beryl currently operates 202 bikes or e-bike share schemes with Dorset Council in the south east of the region. Launched in August 2022, the bikes are available to hire from 43 bays across Wimborne, Coal Hill, West Parley, Westmoors, Ferndown, Upton and Corfmullen, providing a convenient link-up with the neighbouring Bournemouth Christchurch Pool bike, e-bike and e-scooter share scheme. A free Beryl app is available from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store to find your nearest bike. So if you've got a smartphone, go along to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and search for Beryl, that's BERYL app, and download it. You'll be able to find out where the bikes are and be able to book them. Now, Greenhill Gardens and Sandford Gardens in Weymouth will once again fly the prestigious Green Flag Award after achieving the International Quality Mark for parks and green spaces. This week, Weymouth Town Council was celebrating after retaining the Green Flag Award for both Greenhill Gardens and Sandford Gardens, which are a riot of colour with all the beautiful planting. The news that both gardens have achieved the accreditation is testament to the hard work and dedication of the Council's Green Spaces team that care for these precious spaces so that visitors and residents alike can enjoy them. Keep Britain Tidy's Green Flag Award Scheme Manager Paul Todd MBE said, "I would like to congratulate everyone involved at Weymouth Town Council on achieving a Green Flag Award for Greenhill and Sandford Gardens. They are vital green spaces for communities in Weymouth to socialise, enjoy nature and for children to play safely, and it provides important opportunities for park users to improve their physical and mental health." He went on to say that we know that staff and volunteers work tirelessly to ensure that it maintains the high standards of the Green Flag Award. Everyone who's involved should feel extremely proud of their achievement. It's important that our free-to-use spaces are maintained to the Green Flag Award standard, making them accessible for all members of the community while ensuring the environment is protected. The Friends of Greenhill Gardens said, "We would like to congratulate Weymouth Town Council and in particular the Greenhill Gardeners on being presented with the Green Flag Award for another year. Visitors and locals alike comment to us on the incredible floral displays that the team managed to accomplish in the wonderful gardens. We never cease to be amazed at the ingenuity and the horticultural mastery magic they create each year." There we go. So that's Greenhill Gardens and the Sandford Gardens. Now, also five of Dorset County Council's country parks and nature sites received the prestigious Green Flag Award as well after achieving the International Quality Mark for Parks and Green Spaces. So this week Dorset Council is celebrating after receiving 5 Green Flag Awards for its Avon Heath Country Park, Stour Meadows, Mealdown, Dilston Country Park and Thorncombe Wood, Blackheath and Hardy's Birthplace sites. The award is an International Quality Mark for Parks and Gardens and Green Spaces and is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the teams that care for the sites. Dilston Country Park has also achieved the Green Heritage Site accreditation, supported by Historic England for the management and promotion of its historic features. The Green Flag Award scheme, managed by environmental charity Keep Britain Tidy, is under licence from the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government and recognises and rewards well-managed parks and green spaces, setting the benchmark standard for the management of green spaces across the United Kingdom and around the world. Now, if you want to learn more about Green Flag Award, just go and search for Green Flag Award in Google and you can pop along to their website. New volunteer digital champion advice drop-in sessions are to start at Poundbury and Wareham. Dorset Council's digital champions have added a new service to their menu after launching new sessions at a cafe and restaurant. Visitors at the Pavilion in the Park or the Pip Cafe in Poundbury and the Anglesbury House in Wareham can now get more than just a bite to eat. On Thursdays in Poundbury and Fridays in Wareham, people can also drop in to see volunteer digital champions Mike Watson and Mike Hicks at the cafes with any digital queries they may have. From getting to grips with new device or learning how to use online services like banking apps or GP appointments, the two Mikes will be ready with a cuppa and a warm smile and ready to help. Mike Watson, who will be running his Thursday sessions from 2 to 4 p.m, said, "Once again the Council's Digital Champions service has set up a new way to help Dorset's residents get online safely. I get a real buzz from helping someone get online, whether it is for something serious such as starting to use the NHS app or something more fun such as selling an old sofa on eBay. Smartphones, tablets and laptops can be our gateway to a huge range of services available on the internet. It's my job to make sure that users are safe and secure when online. Bring your smart device into PIP, that's the Pavilion in the Park at Poundbury, and give it a go." Now, Dorset Council has more than 40 volunteer digital champions who provide face-to-face sessions across the county in libraries and community centres and now hospitality venues. Last year, the service celebrated its 10th anniversary and in that decade has helped around 15,000 people in face-to-face sessions and a further 3,500 over the Dorset Digital Hotline. People can find out where their nearest digital champion session is or ask for help over the phone by calling the Council's digital hotline on 01305 221 048, and that's on weekdays during office hours. Now, Help and Kindness and Dorset Climate Action Network are delighted to announce that the Feeding Dorset Partnership has been welcomed into the network of sustainable food places across the UK. A huge number of people, groups and organisations work tirelessly to feed everyone who lives in Dorset. These include people growing food, making food and selling food. It includes those who offer training and skills to grow and cook food or run projects offering affordable and emergency food when it's needed. There are also those who advocate and work for more sustainable growing practices and urgent responses to the climate emergency. Others promote a better understanding of nutrition and health through diet. There are those who run networks to support the people in these different areas of work. It is from lengthy consultation with this network of stakeholders that the desire to become a sustainable food place arose, resulting in the new Feeding Dorset Partnership, which applied to join the network in May this year. Through the Feeding Dorset Partnership, they aim to be able to build a better understanding of the scale and scope of this web of food projects, businesses and networks that exist across Dorset, and to identify any gaps in the webs as we move towards a more resilient, sustainable and affordable food future. They will be using 6 areas of focus for a sustainable food place to structure conversations and build connections between people and organisations. And these 6 areas are food governance and strategy, good food movement, healthy food for all, sustainable food economy, catering and procurement, and food for the planet. Help and Kindness will be sharing additional information and resources to support this new partnership on their website. You can find the Feeding Dorset Partnership page on the Help and Kindness website, and their website is www.helpandkindness.co.uk, and then search for the Feeding Dorset Partnership. A new webpage has been unveiled to mark the launch of new Home in on Housing programme. This will deliver the housing strategy for the Dorset Council. On this page you'll be able to read about the themes, aims and objectives. There is also information about each of the projects that make up the programme. The themes include increasing housing supply, building healthy communities, homes for Dorset residents. The project has been divided into 3 phases and it's currently in phase 1. New models of housing delivery was one of the first projects to start. It will look at ways that Dorset Council can help increase the number of low-cost homes for Dorset residents. The page will be updated and key partners and residents will be encouraged to take part, for example by sharing expertise, experience and views. Now the webpage can be found on the Dorset Council website at www.dorsetcouncil.gov.uk/home-in-on-housing. That's dorsetcouncil.gov.uk/home-in-on-housing. There we go. Officers from Dorset Police are investigating a report of a failed to stop road traffic collision in Weymouth and have now made an arrest. Dorset Police received a report at 8:26 p.m. on Tuesday the 16th of July of a collision involving a car and 2 pedestrians on Abbotsbury Road near the junction with Cromwell Road. Excuse me. It was reported that the car involved, a black Volkswagen Golf, failed to stop at the scene. It was reportedly located a short time later further down Abbotsbury Road near the junction with Alma Road. It was further reported that the 2 male occupants had left the vehicle on foot and made off from the scene. One of the pedestrians, a man aged in his 20s, sustained serious injuries and was taken by air ambulance to hospital. His family have been informed. The second pedestrian, a man aged in his 30s, did not sustain any serious injuries. Following inquiries, a 24-year-old man from Weymouth has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Detective Inspector Simon Austin of Dorset County CID said, "We are continuing to investigate this collision and establish exactly what happened. I would like to reiterate our appeal for any witnesses or anyone with relevant footage to please get in touch. We would like to once again thank the public for their patience and understanding while road closures were in place, which allowed us to carry out a dedicated scene examination." Now if you've got any dashcam footage, any CCTV or doorbell footage, then do give Dorset Police a call on 101, or if you wish to give any information anonymously, you can do this via the Crime Stoppers charity on 0800 555 111. Now a retired marine engineer who goes by the name of Bike Man Danny is livid after someone cropped the security lock and stole some of the refurbished bikes that he sells from outside his Dorset Road house to raise funds for Weldmar Hospice Care. Danny said, "They are not stealing from me, but possibly stealing pain-killing drugs from terminally ill people. So far I've raised over £46,000 for the hospice, and I think that anyone who steals from a hospice is the lowest of the low, and I hope that they or any of their friends or family never need the care that Weldmar provides for the terminally ill." Of course, if you know anything about those thefts, again, please do inform Dorset Police. And thank you to Idris Martin and Keep 106 for the photo and the article for this story. Now, the world famous exhibition from the Natural History Museum returns to Dorset Museum and Art Gallery this summer, showcasing the world's best nature photography. Over 100 powerful photographs capturing fascinating animal behaviour, spectacular species and the breathtaking beauty of our planet. The images shine a light on stories and species from around the world and show the impact of human activity on the planet in ways that words cannot. From a dramatic encounter between a lioness, her 2 cubs and a wildebeest battling Nubian ibex in the mountains of the Negavi Desert to a bee appearing to build a nest. Many of the photographs reveal aspects of life in the wider natural world that many of us have never seen before. Wildlife Photography of the Year is the most prestigious event of its kind and has provided an important global platform for the best talent working in the genre for nearly 60 years. Originally launched in 1965, the competition has grown to such an extent that a staggering 49,957 entries from photographers working in 95 different countries were submitted for this year's event. Let me just repeat that. 49,957 entries from photographers in 95 different countries. Isn't that fantastic? This resulted in an intense week for the panel of industry experts gathered at the Natural History Museum in London, who judged each entry based on its creativity, originality and technical excellence. Of those nearly 50,000 photographs, the most compelling 100 have been selected for this delightful, inspiring and thought-provoking exhibition, complemented by a variety of soundscapes, videos and expert insights. To complement the exhibition, a free science-based workshop has been created in partnership with the Natural History Museum with the aim of challenging school students across the country to help everyone better understand nature and local habitats. Pupils will explore Dorset Museum and Gallery's hidden collection, discover how early scientists worked and developed their own science thinking. Inspired by the museum's incredible collection, children will also make their own nature journal to take away. Now, all sorts of community groups across Dorset and beyond have been taking advantage of the Woodland Trust Free Trees scheme. With tree planting statistics only recently published and millions of more trees needed to reach the UK's 2050 carbon net zero targets, the Trust's ever popular initiative can help make a huge difference. Trees boost nature's combat flooding. Trees boost nature, combat flooding, provide shelter and reduce pollution, and have huge benefits for mental health. But time is running out for schools, sports clubs and community groups to take advantage of the Woodland Trust's latest Free Trees giveaway and help the charity reach a staggering £16 million tree milestone. The UK's largest woodland conservation charity has given away a mind-boggling 15 million saplings through its ever-popular free tree scheme since it started in 2010. That's an average of more than 1 million trees a year. And with the applications for the autumn delivery window closing next month, the Trust is urging people to take advantage of the no-catch scheme and help tackle the climate and nature crisis. The spring delivery in March 2024 saw 26,995 saplings finding homes across the south of England, as part of a total 365,985 trees sent out across the whole UK. And just to give you an idea, in our area, 4,455 trees were delivered and planted in Dorset. Applications for delivery in September are closing on the 26th of August. The application process to secure your saplings is straightforward. You just need to go to the Woodland Trust website and look for the plant trees for schools and communities. So just search for Woodland Trust, fill out the form and ensure your trees are on the way. The Woodland Trust scheme delivers hundreds of thousands of free trees twice a year for planting in the spring and autumn. Trees come in packs of 15, 30, 105 or 420 trees and in different varieties to suit their purpose, from hedging, copse for wildlife or wild harvest. The Trust tree packs have been generously funded by lead partners Sainsbury's, Lloyds Banks, OVO, Bank of Scotland and Sofology. And finally, in our headlines tonight, Weymouth Town Council are running free community events in Weymouth this summer. A bouncy castle, arts and crafts and a musical trail are just some of the activities lined up at Weymouth Town Council's free events this summer. In August, the council is hosting 2 community events in Westham and in Wyke, and a further event at Tumbletown Community Farm, offering fun and free activities for all the family to enjoy. The first of the two community events will take place on Tuesday the 6th of August at Links Road in Westham. That will be from 11am to 2pm. There'll be a bouncy castle, a mini nature trail, arts and crafts, a couple of information stands and activities provided by Westham Community Centre with a series of games and under 5 play area. The next community event will take place on Wednesday the 28th of August in Wyke Gardens. That will be from 11am to 2pm, which will also feature a bouncy castle and various arts and crafts activities. Westham Community Centre again will run activities, an arts and crafts workshop from Houseworks and other local organisations like the Veterans Hub and White Smugglers Pub are also being involved. There will also be a food bank donation facility at both events to help support local families in the Westham and Wyke Regis areas. Contributions of non-perishable food items and any spare shopping bags would be greatly appreciated, so please bring these along to the events. So the first event, though, however, is on Thursday the 1st of August, where families are encouraged to come along to Tumbledown Community Space, Radipole Lane, for the Sound in Summer event between 10am and 2pm. The team at Tumbledown are busy making musical instruments from scrap materials and setting up a music trail around the site. So far they have made some xylophones, an outdoor harp, a flipper-flop phone, whatever that is, and drum kits. As well as the musical trail, there will be musical workshops where children can make their own tambourine or shaker. Band Adopt the Jazz will provide some music from 12:45pm, and everyone will be encouraged to join in and shake their shakers or whatever instrument they have made. So, Weymouth Town Council have announced a number of free community events this year, with the first one that was taking place back in April at the Top Club in Littlemore. Now, pop along to Weymouth Town Council website, and you can search for Weymouth Town Council on Google to find out more information about those community events. Now, in our programme tonight, it's time to go along to see our film review and preview this week, as usual, with Andrew Wright.
Welcome to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. Last weekend, Despicable Me 4 came out in cinemas. The sixth film in the Despicable Me franchise. The film stars Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, Pierre Coffin and Will Ferrell. The film revolves around Gru having to take his family into witness protection when a villain from his past targets him. The film is a box office success and has received mixed reviews from critics but positive reviews from audiences, which is usual for this sort of family film affair. So I went to see the film last weekend. So I saw opening weekend UK. It was released the week after the US, and I was a bit mixed in my opinions. I love the Minion gags. They were quite funny. And the film was very full of Easter eggs and cine-literate jokes. There's a nod to Spider-Man 2. And the finale of the film, the ending of the film, is it's a very bizarre nod. There's a lot of very bizarre nods to the previous Despicable Me films. I don't get why they did that. And the film is just very awkward and bumbling and fast-paced. There's a joke at one point in the film about how Gru makes everything awkward, and the film that's just how the film feels, just awkward. So I gave the film 3 stars out of 5. This week, Twisters came out in cinemas as a standalone sequel to the to the 1996 film Twister. The film stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Glenn Powell and Anthony Ramos, and is produced by Steven Spielberg, and revolves around Edgar Jones's Kate, who is traumatized after a devastating encounter with a tornado, but gets lured back to her hometown in Oklahoma to help test a new tracking system, only for lives to be in danger as multiple storm systems converge on Oklahoma. I saw this in cinemas opening day, so Wednesday, And I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. I thought this has really captured the spirit of the original. It very much feels like a Steven Spielberg film, even though he's only a producer, and this added new aspects to the film, like building upon the original. And Daisy Edgar-Jones gave a great performance. There was great directing, special effects. I gave the film 4.5 stars out of 5. That's all I have for this week. I know I said I'd review Civil War, but I forgot. I said that last week that I was reviewing Twisters, so apologies. But you can find my review for Civil War on my Letterboxd, which you can find via my social media, via White Regis TV. But next week I'll be reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine, the sequel to Deadpool 2, which came out in 2018, so it's been 6 years. I'm really excited, and it's introducing Deadpool to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so this is going to be great. Now back to Gary in the studio.
Thank you, Andrew, and Andrew will be back with us with the film review and preview next week. Now, we don't have a weather report this week from the Met Office. As I say, we are pre-recording this programme, but we can put our weather widget up and see what the week ahead is bringing. It looks like after Saturday, which might be a little bit stormy, I think in the afternoon and evening, it looks like it will continue to be sunny spells and maybe a bit humid and thundery for the week ahead. So there we are, that's the weather. You can pop along onto the Met Office website if you want to get the latest weather this weekend. Now we go to our usual What's On section, and coming up, Weymouth Pavilion, 25th of July, The Magic of Motown, the 29th of July, comedian Sarah Millican, 27th of July, comedian Sarah Millican, 3rd of August, comedian Jimmy Carr, 8th of August, comedian Joe Pasquale, 10th of August, Shawaddy Waddy 50th Anniversary Tour, and the 17th of August, the Bowie Experience. More details on those at weymouthpavilion.com, and to buy tickets online, either go to the website or give the box office a call on 01305 783 225. Now, this weekend is the Victorian weekend at the Knowth Fort, and that returns again tomorrow on Sunday, the 21st of July. 3rd of August, Songs in the Summer with Wessex Musical Theatre at the Knowth Fort. 15th of August, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and the 29th of September, Pause for Fort. More details on the Knowth Fort website, www.knowthfort.org.uk. As I said last week, Arts Reach, the arts programme body funded by the Arts Council and other bodies, has a whole raft of summer activities for the family in shows and workshops. Far too many to mention, but do pop along to their website at artsreach.co.uk to see what they have on offer. Maybe a good day out into one of Dorset's villages, join in with a workshop, get a bit of lunch, and explore the local village and community. Abbotsbury and Portersham are still celebrating their millennium. They were granted manors in 1024 by King Canute. Now they have a special website with all information of what's going on in their special year, and that is map24.org. Events are running right through to the end of the year, so have a look there and see what they have coming up. Next week, started on the 27th of July and running to the 3rd of August, is the Thomas Hardy Conference 2024. Lots of plays, readings and all sorts of things. Thomas Hardy, a packed week. It's delivered in partnership with Dorset Town Council, and most activities will be held in the United Church in South Street, Dorchester. For more information, search for Thomas Hardy Society and pop along to their website. What else have we got coming up? I think that's just... Compton Abbas Air Show, we mentioned this last week, Aero Legends Golden Age of Aviation. That's on the 10th and 11th of August at Compton Abbas Airfield. There's a special website for that, www.comptonabbasairshow.co. Lots of ancient planes and things to see there. Looking to church services. Church services in Wyke tomorrow. 8 a.m. communion at All Saints Church. 9:30 communion at All Saints Church. And 11 a.m. at St Edmunds. Of course, our other programme tonight is our quiz, which will be live at 7:30 p.m. as usual. The stream will go live at around 7:20, and that is available for anyone to join us from the community. It is free and suitable for all, and we would be delighted if you would join us. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's slightly shorter programme. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back normal live next week as far as we know. If you have any news or events or any information for us, please do drop us a line at news@whiteregis.tv. That's news@whiteregis.tv. We would always love to hear from you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this weekend. If you've started your school holidays, do have a nice holiday, whether you're staying locally in Weymouth and Portland, or whether you're travelling off somewhere else in the country or across the world. Safe travels, enjoy your summer holidays, but I will be back here next Saturday at 6 o'clock with my weekly news programme. Good night.